Doing ignorant shit before we go live. What's up, everybody? All right, all right, all right. What's good? What's happening? What's up? Did you miss us? We sure did miss y'all. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. It's your girl, Queen Alexis, and all of my luxuriousness. Yeah, I'm still like reeling off of my birthday this past Wednesday. So, yep, happy belated birthday to me. And this is the Mad Hatters podcast. Yo, Mad Hatters 530, and I'm here with my boy. Oh my God. You know who. Give
What's up,
it up
y'all?
for Devontae Davis.
What's cracking, y'all? How y'all feeling tonight?
Really, you gonna do Rico Suave on us again? Really? We doing this?
I
We
got
in this
to. I
for real?
got
Oh,
to.
look, Valentine's Day and the Side Chicks Day passed, so you still gotta be on some lovey-dovey stuff, huh?
Look, I ain't got no Valentine, so it's side chick day every day. Fuck you.
Yo, and shout out to our girl. I'm gonna take this moment right quick and take this time right quick and shout out to our girl Avis Davis from the Mad Hatters. We love you. We are still praying for you. For those who don't know, they've been rocking with us. Mavis lost her father this past January, and she just buried her father not so long ago, like a week or two ago. Yeah, a week ago, actually. Yeah, a week ago. So we praying for her. We praying for her family, and she'll be joining us eventually, like a few more weeks. Y'all hold your horses. She coming back and everything. But until then, you got our ignorant ass. How you doing? How you doing? What's up? Oh my God, I missed y'all.
I know, right? It's
Oh,
been a while since we've been
wait.
back in the office, back to work. So,
Back, back to our bullshit. Here we go.
you know,
Man, yo, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, but we had to have us a little break because everything was going on, and we was ending out the year, and then hoping and praying that we didn't start this year with another insurrection. White peoples. Okay, let me make this clear. Crazy white people, y'all behave this year. Thank you so much. Thank you.
man, I wish they would have did it again. I loved it.
What?
I loved it. It was the. I thought that I was watching a real life cartoon. I thought it was the best thing in the world.
You
No
must have been
lie.
high. You must have been
Like
high.
nothing tickles my soul more than like angry white people. Not because I'm just racist and I hate to see stuff like that. Like it's not that at all. It's just that when white people get angry, shit gets done. You know what I mean? Like I just thought it was
Really?
dope.
That
Absolutely.
what was the result of the insurrection?
You
What
know
they
what?
wanted?
Now here's the irony in that. The result in this insurrection was that the world got to see very, very clearly what America has been trying to hide. That there's two different ways of justice and law enforcement being implemented based on race,
Mm,
right? So
mm-hmm.
that was to me, if you want to say, what happened out as a result of that, China got to see and England got to see that, we all know how that would have played out if those were a bunch of black skinned people running up on a government building.
You know. You
So
know.
yeah, so I thought that was dope. And just the fact that,
I
like shout out to the Buffalo guy. That was my dude. He was hilarious. With the
I don't
water
like you.
buffalo hat,
I don't like you.
and like,
I don't like you.
yo, did you know his mother got mad because they wouldn't serve him vegan food in jail?
Yeah, I saw that shit. I don't give a fuck. You gonna eat this choke sandwich like everybody else.
I loved it. I love the audacity to be like, my son has to eat gluten free, and he and I loved it. I thought it was hilarious.
Man, but to
Best shit
bring
ever.
up Man, I'm just happy it didn't happen again. Because if it happened 2 years in a row, I'll be like, okay, now government, y'all ain't shit. We know y'all ain't shit, but I'm just saying, y'all really ain't shit. Y'all really ain't shit.
Man,
Oh my
look,
God, not shit.
I would have been
But
out there selling barbecue. Well, no, I can't have barbecue. That's too black. I would have been selling like
shish kebabs.
shish kebabs. Yeah, you damn right. Kool-Aid, lemonade or whatever. I'd have been,
Stupid. Stupid.
we'd have had
But
some type of
nah.
potato. We'd have had some type of casserole with raisins and shit in it. Oh yeah, it would have been popping.
But now, not only that, then we had this damn new variant. The fuck? Who the hell sent on Mariana up in this motherfucker? oh, oh. And it's a weird ass shit. It was a weird one. I was like, the hell is wrong with y'all? But people is now tripping, especially now in these schools. Oh my God. Okay. Quick thing on like the news part of it. It's this big, huge debate on whether schools need to go maskless or not. I'm like this, keep them little masks on because these 2 years have been the best 2 years that I didn't get not near fucking crazy ass demonic cold from my kids. It is working. It is
Yeah.
working. It is working. Let them keep their germs to themselves.
You know what? I'm the opposite. I'm the total opposite. Number one, what did I tell you way back in season one? Fuck them
Mm,
kids. I stand
you
on
know
it.
what?
Vontae
You
is
said it in
consistent.
season 4. That's it. You said it last season.
Oh, whatever. Right. And then, so check me out. When I was a kid, I got the chicken pox from my boy Don. Shout out to Don, wherever the fuck you are. Nigga, you gave me chicken pox. Right. But I grew from that. I became stronger as a person, as a man, because
Stupid.
of the chicken pox situation.
Chicken pox.
Well,
So the chicken pox gave you life lessons for real?
that's right. Let it be a lesson.
I can't.
They
I
sit down for
can't.
14 days, just like everybody else. When they're no longer infectious, they come on back. It's humbling.
It's
It'll
humbling.
remind you.
You call that humbling. until that until they come up here and they reinfect you off of something that you had as a kid, it is no longer humbling. It's some bull for real. Oh my God! But some of these parents is tripping really, really, really bad. Like I have never seen so much action going on in the PTA meetings. It's just packed and they discussing over stupid shit. I'm like, so all of the important stuff like up to date books, uh up to date resources, y'all just missed them meetings, y'all was too busy for them. No, you decided they ain't worth it or nothing. Okay. But whether they should have masks and what kind of books they should be reading with this critical race theory. If y'all don't go somewhere,
Yo, speaking of critical race, did you hear about Proviso West?
what happened in Proviso West?
Proviso West has got a whole. It might be Proviso East. I can't remember
One
which
of them
one.
provisos.
So they got a whole little program, little situation going where they teaching Black history. They made it a whole course curriculum.
They better shit.
Like it's a mandatory class for every student in there to learn. Like it's a Black history as a part of that curriculum for everybody. That shit is lit. Like I love it.
Yes, yes.
You
If
know,
we gotta learn about Christopher Columbus, we gotta learn about the Holocaust. We gotta learn about all of these other stuff, all these histories. They ain't got nothing to do with us. You gonna have to learn about us too.
word.
Dead ass.
Like that whole
Dead ass.
Stonewall situation. That you know what I mean?
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it. And not just the one. And they better not look, they better not just start from slavery. Learn the whole damn thing. But that's the problem that's going on and everything. And that's why everybody got all these critical race theories going on. And parents feeling like, oh, why should we even talk about that part? Because your ancestors did it. That's why. And we're gonna talk about it all year long. have a seat, pull up a chair, have a seat, get your popcorn, get comfortable. You gonna hear it.
Yeah.
Because if we can't forget 9/11 and we can never forget the Holocaust, you ain't gonna never forget what you put us through for 400, 500 years. Period. And still putting us through. So okay.
I mean, even Germany is notorious. Like, Germany has like museums and they have placards and they have policies to remind them of a dark time in their country's history, and they're very adamant in saying like, "Hey, we fucked up." You know what I mean? And America, she just doesn't want to do that. And I don't get it.
America is a bit ass bitch. That I don't remember that. I don't remember saying that, but I remember what you did. But no, no. But with that being said, we're gonna move on to our entertainment. Let me tell you something. What happened this week? What happened on last Sunday? Super Bowl. Yay! Okay, I just want to point out, is it me or are y'all happy the Patriots or the Steelers wasn't in the Super Bowl this year? The normal, the usual people.
You petty. I ain't gonna
We
lie.
got somebody new. We got somebody new. Them folks been up in the Super Bowl so bad and so much and everything. I know all they plays. I know exactly. They predictable as shit. Can we have somebody new? Yay, we got new teams. Yay, the Bengals and the Rams. Yay. Shout out to the Rams for winning that bitch. Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure.
For the California, yeah, go ahead. Well, about this halftime.
The halftime show was lit. That shit was decent as fuck. I think it's funny that everybody was roasted on 50 though. Like America.
Okay, can we talk about this?
Y'all petty as shit.
Can we talk about this? First of all, 50 Cent is, let me see how old is 50 Cent. 50 Cent is damn near 50, okay? Damn near 50. How old is he? Curtis, how old is you, Curtis? Curtis, how old is you?
Here's my thing. Regardless of his age, he doesn't look bad. Motherfuckers made it seem like he really blew up. It's like, bro.
He just got swole. He got a little bit of swole up here. It wasn't muscle.
He looked like a typical nigga on 103rd on a hot summer day. Go to 79th Street Beach any day of the week, right, in the summer, and you gonna see a nigga that like used to be built and he ain't not so much no more. You know what I mean? But he still got on the wife beater and shit. Like he getting it like that, bro.
Y'all acting like he had a big ass beer gut. He came up here looking like how Rick Ross used to look.
As much as 50 is doing right now, like everything he does touches gold, turns to gold. It's like, yo, you might miss a day at the gym or two. God damn, the boy is making whole careers right now. You know what I'm saying? He putting all kind of motherfuckers on. So it's like, leave that brother alone, goddamn it. I was happy to see him.
Hey. My favorite thing was also, for one, seeing Anderson .Paak
yes,
playing his ass off. I was
boy, him and them teeth, that boy cheese and getting it in. I love that nigga. That's my man.
And I love the simple fact how Dre always paid tribute to Tupac. That was so wonderful. First did the California Love. I'm like, y'all don't know how much that's a classic. Like, I don't care where you are. You can be in church and they can play that intro to California Love. You hear California Love. Yo, everybody going in.
What really went up to me is the fact that Snoop Dogg owns all that shit now.
So yes, I was about to talk about that.
He won out of everybody in that bitch. He won the most. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, This dude is up here and have now officially owns Death Row Records. I know Suge is just fucked up in jail.
No, you know why? Yeah, you know why I say no? I say no because like I've watched the interviews, you know what I'm saying, and I've seen where Snoop was telling the world like, he still keep up with Suge, like he doing that
Yeah,
nigga right. He an OG, he still respect him. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like Suge taken care of, but it is lovely to see how that torch was passed down. Snoop, I feel like Snoop built Death Row Records to me. You know what I mean? Because Snoop was a brighter star than Tupac. Snoop was the star
mhm,
before Tupac even came to Death Row Records. A lot of people don't know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You
Cause
feel me?
Tupac
And
was still with Underground, Digital Underground, and
all that
everybody. Hmm.
20 years after the death of Pac, may he rest in peace, Snoop's still doing it. You
Still
still
killing.
can play Drop It Like It's Hot and get a crowd on the floor. You can
Dead
still play
ass.
Beautiful, Sensual Seduction. Like, and
Gin
then
and
for him to
juice.
gin and juice. You feel me? And then for him to turn around as a veteran, as an OG, as a nigga that started this thing and now come into ownership of it,
It's nice.
and that's beautiful. That's
It's
just
nice.
beautiful.
It's nice. But I loved it. I love the fact that he still paid tribute to him. Oh, when he sat down on that piano and played the intro to I Ain't Mad at You. I was like, just bring the hologram back. Just bring it back. I want to hear it. Where's Daddy Boy? I want to hear it. I
I don't
want to
know how
hear
I
it.
feel about the hologram. That's too creepy, goddamn it.
That was creepy as hell.
That
At
Coachella
least
shit. Mm.
look, but at least they made him look like himself. The rest of them peoples, Michael looked like a whole Puerto Rican. Whitney looked like a whole nother bitch. I swear, I was like, this is not Whitney. Who is this light skinned woman?
If Pac come out with a new album, I'm moving. I'm moving to
Where
some
he at?
unknown island where the zombies can't get to me. It's some New World Order shit if that didn't come out with an album
I
now.
was
I'm
like
not even
that.
gonna lie.
But like he been writing a lot on that nigga still here, okay?
Bruh, and
But
then the technology where it'd be a whole new album with that dead nigga with the hologram with a picture of him. You know what I'm talking
talking
about?
about
Posed up, bro. I go crazy.
talking about come with me. I'm just waiting for them to do a hologram of DMX. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. You know it's coming.
Now,
You
honestly,
know
that
it
I
is.
would want to see. I would want to see that. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, we should put a petition together to show all of the dead dudes in hip hop do a concert. It'd be like Pac, X, Mac Miller. You know what I'm talking about? Big L. Like,
Easy.
yo, it would be
Big
that would
L.
be crazy. Big Pun being that bitch come out of nowhere. That would be kind of live. Like that shit would be kind of lit.
That's a lot of pixels for Big Pun though.
They'll work it out.
But like it took us a month to make Big Pun. I know it did. I know it did.
No,
Cause,
you daddy, you wrong.
cause I mean,
And then they could bring his son. They could have his son like come out. Yo, that'd be crazy.
is his son still rapping? Cause he was doing a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, that motherfucker still. What? Come on now.
Yeah, yeah. But about Super Bowl halftime, guess what? This bullshit going on. So we can't have nothing without somebody saying shit. So we got a couple of we got some racist comments from it.
Like
I'm
I
gonna read
still
one of
find that
them.
so hard to believe. Like I believe you, but it's like
Really,
crazy.
I'm gonna read one of them to y'all. Okay, so according to conservative commentator and Trump supporter, we already know right now, Nick Adams, I can't even say that nigga name. Nick Adams. He said the halftime show was a halftime show full of criminals. Are we including Eminem, or did he forget he was up there?
Martha Stewart wasn't up there. The fuck, you know what I'm talking about? There
I
wasn't no
mean,
criminals on the stage to my eyes at all.
where was the criminals? Because that whole halftime show was amazing. Kendrick Lamar with all them beautiful black men and blonde hair and everything. Oh my God. It was just beautiful. I'm just mad he didn't do Be Humble. I'm just mad. But I'm trying to see where the criminals was. Mary J. Blige, me and the disco ball herself. I'm trying to find where the criminals was. Snoop and Dre,
I
Eminem.
listened to Mary's new album. I I was like excited. I still feel like I hate to say it like this. Auntie Mary, I love you. Man, please. Smoke crack.
What?
Do heroin. Get beat up by
What?
a nigga too.
She
Not because I want her to do that, but boy, when she in pain, the angel comes out. All of the wings come out of when she in pain. God damn it! This album was
well,
it was too happy.
no, it wasn't. It really wasn't. Have you heard Rent?
I
The
heard
Rent
rant. I
Two?
wasn't.
Have you heard? I mean, you got to understand that we getting this version. This version of Mary is not the '90s version, and she got it go according to the times and everything. Um, I think she's. I do agree. It wasn't as happy, but it was more restrained than how she usually go. Cause she still got to pay alimony to that nigga. So
That's crazy.
I will be kind of filtering what I say so he won't come back to court and be like slander. Give me some more money, bitch.
I feel like this.
Everybody else, look,
What?
everybody else she had broke up with and fucked her over and everything. She ain't had to pay them shit else no more.
Right. I feel like this album was a lot more revealing. Like I love the album. It was a good album. Like don't get me wrong. You know, there was a level of gut wrenching, Mahalia Jackson esque soul that I know Mary gives us that I just feel like I didn't get, but I definitely got the sense that this was a healing album. You know
Cause
what I
Ken
mean?
Do, cause her ex-husband Ken Do took that bitch. That's what happened. Took her soul
Wow.
from her. When this heifer got to pay his child support. Jesus Lord, it ain't even her kids. Jesus,
Patty.
she got to pay that man all that money, and he the one cheated. What the hell? But let me ask this, cause somebody
Marry
came on
me.
here.
Mary J.
Marry you.
Blige, marry me. I will fuck up your life and you'll go back to making wonderful music.
Really, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna cheat every other week
We gonna
till she
find a
go
corner for you.
platinum.
I hate you.
I gotta. I got you.
Hate you. Anyway, Sharice Tate said, marry her happiness and her singing and her acting. Now let's talk about her acting. Let's talk about her
Yeah,
acting.
she's
How,
snapping
how
on
you
the
think?
acting game.
How you
She
think she
killing
doing
it.
as Monet?
Oh, she is fucking killing it. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
She is. She is. She. Ooh, I
Yo,
think. I think that's where all of her anger is going into Monet. It didn't go into her
definitely.
album, but it sure went to Monet.
Yo,
So here
but
you go.
Mary, like Auntie Mary just comes off in general like somebody you don't want to talk shit about. Like she'd get at you. Like she
Mhm.
definitely has that energy anyway. So it's like to see her in this character, Monet is just like, yeah, I love it. I
Yeah.
love that. Period. You know what
That-
I'm saying?
Look, Monet, look, this character Monet is who Mary was when she was with KC from KC and JoJo.
Whoop your ass, hit you with shit type of motherfucker that hit you with a half a pint of Hennessy bottle. You know what I'm talking about?
Half a pint and then drink the rest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo. So man, I don't know. As far as her new album go, I think it was kind of a little bit more restrained, but I love it. I love Good Morning Gorgeous. I gotta damn it. I play that all the time. Just it keeps me from cussing folks out just on a regular basis. Just wake up in the morning. Good morning. Who I'm gonna cuss out today?
You know what? And I
Ah,
feel like that song ruined me. That ruined all men's game.
why?
Here's why. Because you can't do it no more. You can't, like, I don't feel comfortable sending my roster the good morning gorgeous text anymore because she's already sent it to herself. Now I have to be more original and shit. Thanks, Auntie Mary.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Don't need you, nigga. I say good morning to myself.
Good morning. Good morning, gorgeous. And what else is new? You now look. Now you can't say good morning, gorgeous. You can't even say grand rising no
None of
more.
that. She killed it.
Die, peace queen. Just die. Just like you got y'all asses got to go back to just saying, "Hey, what's up, bitch? What
At
you
least
doing?"
till this album loses steam, you goddamn right.
Look, just go back to what you doing. I'm done. I'm quit. You can't say good morning, gorgeous.
Ruined it.
How about good morning, beautiful? No, no.
It's the same thing. You can't do
Same
that.
thing.
That's unoriginal.
Look, happy, happy sunrise, pretty.
I'm not doing none of that. I'm just gonna send a picture of Mary J. Blige and say, you know what it is. Since you want to fuck up my game, you know.
What is this? Think about it.
You know what it is. It's good morning, gorgeous.
Oh, oh hell no. Yo, oh my god. Also entertainment. All I'm gonna say is this. Um, I'm gonna send out prayers to Kim Kardashian. Child, I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna let everybody be all up on the Kardashians and everything. And they just love us brothers, love our brothers and everything. It's gonna take that one brother that's gonna make them go back. It's gonna make them go back to their own roots. And that one brother was Kanye.
That's it.
Everybody is going off talking about, oh, Kim just being mean to him. No, Kim Kardashian is dealing with a typical South Side Chicago nigga. There you go. There go that nigga.
Look,
Welcome to the shop.
but look, he ain't wrong though. Like for example, for him to
He's
say, "I
not.
don't want my kids on TikTok," and he's spilling the tea. Like he's saying, like he got to go through managers and handlers and shit just to get access to his ex-wife and his own kids, and he got to go through a whole little process. You know what I mean, or whatever, what have you. And at the end of the day, I could understand and relate. I could understand in the sense of you don't become a billionaire
Mm-hmm.
and leave the hood and get to the heights that he's got and only turn around and still end up a baby daddy.
Yeah, yeah,
And I can see where he's resentful and angry at that. I would be too.
yeah. But my thing is this. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. That part, yes. And some other issues he had up coming up with it about his kids. But then there's some other ones. How he acted. I'm like, yeah, there go that stalker. There you go. Uh-huh. Yeah.
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 You
There you go.
bitch,
There you
we
go that
together
little
forever.
crazy. Whew. He
Look,
is look, he is giving her Rosalind and Austin all at the same time. I'm
I'm
like,
trying to look, let me tell you something. Check me out. When they say black men don't cheat, ladies, that's the other shoe. Bitch, I'm at the
mm-mm,
show, whether we break up or not. I'm popping up
mm,
at the birthday parties, church,
mhm,
your
mhm.
job. I'm finna investigate this other nigga, see if I can whoop his ass. Oh, it's finna go
And it's
down.
Pete, and it's Pete Davidson. I was like,
Of
this
all
little punk
people,
nigga,
right?
this little punk. He gonna be like, I'll fight for your honor, Kim.
And
Okay,
get
here it
his
goes.
ass. Sir, I would pay to see that. Oh my
Kanye
god.
gonna go poof, 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 poof. I'll be like, that's messed up. He gonna end up like old dude that did that boxing match.
Man, look. Hey, you know Kanye crazy. Look at the motherfucking boots. It's finna go down. He finna get the
How
worst
he
ass whooping
dressing,
in his life.
everything. I'm like, what did y'all think? I want to know from Kim. Like, you talking about you was unhappy for years, okay? You didn't see that crazy, baby. He didn't hide it. He did not hide his crazy at all
Never
from
not once.
day one. He did not hide that fuck. He did not. His crazy came out as soon as they buried mama. There go crazy.
That,
You knew it was there, and you was like, I'm going to fix him.
you
I
know what?
believe in him.
Here's the thing. Like I firmly believe that uh the late Mrs. West was his tether, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and it kept him grounded. And you know, when you had that support system and that love, and that was gone, and you're alone in the world, and then as a man, you try to connect to this woman and have something deep and meaningful, and have a new tether into the real world,
To a
and that
woman that don't
tether.
know, look, to a woman that don't know your struggle. See,
Well,
that's
look, that's true. Like, what was I forgot the poet? Like, that was his first girlfriend when he started getting on. Like, if he would have
Jasmine
stuck,
Lynn.
yeah, like if he would have stuck with her, I wonder how his music would have been different, how
It'll
things
be
would have
like,
been, you
it'll
know.
be like. Sharice said no, she thought she was going to control him.
Oh yeah, ain't no, yeah, that's a fact.
Baby,
Fact.
that little cooter cat couldn't control that crazy.
Yeah.
No.
Like you ever seen you seen Top Five with Chris Rock?
Mhm.
Remember how
Mhm.
Chris Rock's relationship was? I imagine that it was kind of similar in Kanye's situation, where it's like you had to get approvals and schedules and all this kind of different shit.
Mhm.
But to be fair, Mary's happy. Okay, we'll take the L on that. All right. I'm happy.
Mhm.
I'm happy you're happy, Mary. That's good. Whatever. This summer though, look, Rihanna done had a whole baby, so Drake is in pain. Kanye
Everybody
done
in
lost his
pain.
baby mama. Look, Kanye done lost his baby mama and broke up with his side chick, so he in pain. Music finna be amazing this summer.
And Nick Cannon out here being a whole he repopulating the world. We done lost a lot of people due to corona, and this nigga is on his job trying to repopulate. I mean, oh my god.
But they all with it though. Every one of his baby mamas is cool with that shit.
I'm
That's how you
like,
know. That's how you know some of us are blessed in certain areas. Cause my daddy had three baby mamas, right? And two of the three would have happily took his ass right on back.
he got how many? Five, six, and seven
Each
kids.
and
He
every one,
married one and was celebrating another one. I'm like,
and this
nigga,
latest one is a repeat. So you feel
damn.
me? You know, you know he popping that back. She come out, he a wonderful man. Can't say nothing bad
Taking
about
pictures talking about,
He beating them cakes like a real nigga do.
okay. We're gonna see how this summer gonna go as far as music go. So with that being said, we 3 minutes behind ahead of 8:30. We gonna get into this topic for today. Jesus. And I'm glad I ended on Nick Cannon because we're gonna also talk about this shit with Nick Cannon. And also that ended up a repeat with our girl Whoopi Goldberg. And I'm gonna just say for once, one time for the ones in the back. We still ain't canceling Whoopi Goldberg. Kiss our entire black ass.
Oh, hell no.
Now,
We ain't gonna fuck her, but we gonna keep her. That's our auntie. You know what I'm talking about?
that's Auntie Whoopi. That's Auntie Whoopi. Now,
Boy.
what the reason why we brought up this conversation because I actually brought it to the group because it's a pattern coming up and it's always been there. And yeah, Sharice. Nope, Team Whoopi. There you go.
All
Um,
day.
it's up, but the issue is not what she did. The issue that I'm having is this: is what the network is doing when someone of color is actually speaking about either the Holocaust or the origin of the Jewish people. Now, just to give y'all a brief history, we talking about Viacom, which is now Paramount. Just a brief history on that. Brief history for those who did not know. Viacom was formerly known back and it founded back in 1952 as CBS Television Film Sales. That was from 52 to 58. Became CBS Film from 58 to 1968, and also CBS Enterprises Incorporated Inc. from 68 to 70. Now, from 70, it went into Viacom International, and it was founded by Ralph Baruch. He is also of German and Jewish descent, and everything. So, that was from 1970 to 1986. They have their divisions and they have their affiliates. There's subsidiaries that CPS, Paramount Pictures, MTV, Showtime, BET, damn, and UPN. This some bullshit. King World Production, Simon and Schuster and everybody. The whole thing. This is their affiliates. But wow, that is funny. I just found that out. That is funny. So one, two, three, and possibly four networks. Four of these networks is black. Yet we can't say nothing about the Holocaust. We can't say nothing about Jewish people. Or we either get canceled or we get so-called suspended. Now with Whoopi. Whoopi said on a show called The View um, that the Holocaust wasn't about race. Nick Cannon on Revolt TV, not even on their mainstream, their network, but another like independent network, talked about who was the original Hebrew Jewish people, which he is not lying. And with Whoopi, people is really kind of on different sides on if what she said was true. Was the Holocaust about race? Um, let's talk about this before we get into the real deep of the subject. As far as I know, and it's been a while since I looked this up and been in school about the Holocaust. The Holocaust, when Whoopi said it was not about race, their oppression was not about race. Um, I agree because if these people was getting um in these concentration camps and being murdered and killed just because they were white and it was from another race, another racial group, then yeah, this fucked up, right? Same deal that we going through, right? More of this was dealing with a nationality of people that the nationality was created from a religion, Jews, Judaism. That's a religion and everything. And it wasn't their oppression was not, to my understanding, that's just my opinion, was not the forebase, but kind of hidden condition under their government. Now, was it? Wasn't this led by this crazy dude named Hitler, and some of the government, some, not all, but some of the government officials agreed with him, and now is the whole country of Germany is like, yeah, we messed up here. We gonna remember this because this is where we messed up. Where here in America, mhm, we got straight kidnapped from our own damn continent to build your damn country, and you still oppressing us. So why we gotta be punished for saying something about about the Holocaust when we still dealing with our own. And what I'm getting tired of this is having us deal with severe consequences and coming even threatening our livelihood to these mainstream networks that really ain't for us in the first place. I'm surprised when I looked up the research on what Viacom and Paramount, aka CBS, um, their affiliates who was under them and everything, and I see why. UPN, BT networks. You see, with UPN, we had our black shows that are iconic, but you see how them storylines went?
Right.
You can write our demise in our shows and remind us of how we can never be great compared to y'all, but we can't talk about y'all Holocaust that only was short lived, but ours is still going. I'm gonna pass it on to you, Devontae, because I can be on my soapbox all damn night on this one. Do
All right.
you
Well,
think what Whoopi and what Nick Cannon was saying was wrong, and they deserve their punishment and their consequences that they get, or what? Do you think they was right?
well, I would say this. Um, when Whoopi removed race as a factor for the atrocities that went down within the Jewish people responded quickly and effectively. And as a personality, she was suspended and taken off the air.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and my issue with that is, how is it that it's okay to justify the systematic and acknowledge and say, hey, the systematic oppression of these people was based on race when it comes to the Jews, but we're not allowed to acknowledge the systematic oppression based on race right here in America? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. If you're going to acknowledge that it happened in Germany, right, and in Europe, then you have to also equally acknowledge it's happening here, and it's been happening here, and there should be an equal and swift justice for that, which obviously hasn't occurred. But you
Because
feel you can't say
I'm waiting. I'm
like
waiting on Meghan McCain to be sued the fuck out of. Because
I'm
she
just
spent her whole time saying some wrong shit
I'm just saying,
about
like, you
us.
can't say, oh no, these cops aren't racist or the system isn't racist. It's not based on race. You can't say that and uphold that. And then when Whoopi says the exact same thing, it's not about race. It was just one random crazy guy. That's the bad apple theory that I hate to say, but a lot of people like to spread this idea that there's just one bad apple that caused all of this havoc, right? It wasn't about race. It was just one crazy man in his rise to power. Well, they said the same thing about the police. This is this one bad apple, and he did this one horrible act, but that's an isolated thing. And it's not. Hitler had hundreds of people, thousands of people working for him in this process, right? And even if they didn't agree with 100% everything he said, they still followed that shit. There was still somebody counting the names of people getting on and off trains. There was still a conductor driving that train. You know, things like that, right? So it's like we could say the same thing about the police here, right? There's a bunch of people out here that whether it's about race or not, there's still a systematic oppression going on, and whether you choose to acknowledge that it's about race or not, that's up to you. But at the end of the day, if you're complicit in it, then you just as guilty. So for Whoopi Goldberg to say it wasn't about race, it was about this crazy man, I take issue with that because it validates it. It's extinguished when it's applied to them, but it's validated when it comes to us. Right? All the police can't be corrupt. It's just that one cop that stood on one guy's neck Yeah, but what about the other cops that watched him?
What about the
You know
other
what I mean?
ones? What about the other ones that was okay? He was on his neck.
What,
The other ones was on his back.
right. What about the guy that helped to falsify the report or didn't write a report on this cop as this thing is going on? So the one bad apple thing, again, being applied to Whoopi was swift correction, swift action, and that is not consistent when it comes to our plight.
No, it's not. No, it's not
So
at all.
that's my beef with it.
And I feel like, and I was gonna bring this up as well. Um, yeah, we got these talk shows that look diverse, but it don't sound diverse. The View, for example, The View, The Real is not real. You got four women from different, supposedly different racial and ethnicity and nationality backgrounds, but the sisters really can't talk about our issues on the real. The sisters can't talk about our issues on the View. The sisters can't talk about our issues on the talk. We gotta go literally independent or go vlogging to finally talk about that, and it literally independent underground because some of the vlogging is mainstream too. The sisters on Fox Soul can really talk about our issues. Really can't.
It's like be black face, but don't be too black.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Be black enough.
Right.
Be
Be black
black
enough
enough.
to validate this opinion and be like a token spokesperson for your community. But really we don't want you to be too black either.
But then look at also the views, also the ratings. Also, man, the views and the ratings. The views and ratings are high when we are talking about bullshit. When we are talking about, well, Rihanna pregnant or Cardi B and Offset and everything, all kind of what I call niggery. But when we get down to talking about our people, us being discriminated in the healthcare system and systemic racism and how it's affecting our families, those ratings and those views are very low because we want you to talk. We want you to shuck and jive.
Yeah, I want to take this moment to say, baby, I don't know why Rihanna settled for that man. She could have been with me. You know what I'm saying? We could have been together and had beautiful kids. Like, sure, he's tall and rich. And, God damn it.
Anyway, look, he
Mm.
settled. She ain't he ain't as rich as her, but hey, but that's the thing. We can't really talk. We can't really talk freely. We can't
Right.
really, with the whole thing going back to George Floyd and also Breonna Taylor and everybody. If you look at the response of everybody black in the media,
Mm-hmm.
it was calculated. It was very filtered.
What you
But
mean?
yeah, all of their responses had to be filtered. Like we can't really express our full frustration and emotion behind these tragedies. But with Rittenhouse or who else? It was another person, little white boy or white guy. No, the guy that killed the down in North South Carolina that went in that church. And you
Oh,
hear
yeah.
all
Dude.
them white folks just, and this is a disgrace, and he should not be doing, and this and that. And Kyle Rittenhouse, he was just being patriotic, and such. We couldn't say this is bullshit. We tired of this. We've been going through this since y'all got our asses. Since
Right.
y'all like we tired. We tired of seeing our people dead, our people dying in the streets. We can't really be frustrated. We can't be mad, but everybody else can. I, for example, the damn insurrection over
Again.
Trump, Nick, this
Okay.
Trump dude. We can't. We look, like you said before, if we did that when it came down to our issue, ain't none of us would have made it to the grass. We wouldn't have made it down that street. They would have got our ass on the corner in front of our mama's house as soon as we walked out the door with the goddamn sign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But y'all can manage to get all the way in there over Trump.
Right. Right. Right.
I mean, this don't make no sense. Sharice Tay said they don't put us in play for who we are. They do it so we won't complain about us being on the panel or equal with other races. You are absolutely right.
So it's
But
getting that face value.
exactly. Let's give it face value. For example, I'm gonna bring up okay, just recently, Van Dyke just came out after 3 years.
Yo, I'm disappointed in Chicago behind that shit. I ain't mad. Because really,
This
what
was
the
a time y'all
organizers
should
talk
have.
about shutting down the city and shit, man, I was with
Yeah,
that. I was with that 100%. I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah.
Like, you feel me? Because they brought up some valid points. Like, yo, it's motherfuckers in there doing, never coming out behind shit that it was either non-violent, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, Larry Hoover didn't kill not one motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So it's like, he ain't never coming out. They working on it. Hope he does. But these people are actively making it where they trying to keep him locked away, and he ain't killed nobody. Now you got this cop that killed a motherfucker on TV, recorded as fuck in front of witnesses, and it's like he getting out, and he only did like 3 years. It's like
3 years.
that's crazy.
3 years.
And them saying they gonna shut down the city and shut down train and bus service. I was super impressed at our community and our brothers and sisters for attempting to do something that ambitious, and I fully support them. I fully support all of the brothers and sisters.
I do too. And I did too. But it's just, you can see how it is with the media. We can't when we get some type of results, especially when it's a crime against us. Oh, they got them indicted. Yay! We can't really go, yay! And it's a victory for us because we know the sentencing coming up.
Well, and that's the thing. Keep it a buck. We all know that sentence really was more about keeping people from rioting and looting. We know what that's about. That sentence was handed down with this specific intention of shutting us black and browns up. We had already been going through looting and stuff, practically damn it, that whole summer, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So it's like, we already know what that was about. That was a political play to keep the peace and dispel a crowd.
But this is the thing. But do you notice how our black personalities, TV personalities, acted after the sentencing? It was like, okay, back to business. It went robotic because we can't really say there's some bullshit.
I mean, we can,
bullshit. We can't.
I put you like this: it's levels to it, right? Like, I cannot look at a black anchor on a national news show, or a local news show and get mad at him for not going on fucking autopilot. Like, that nigga, that's not what you're supposed to do. Stick to the script. That's your job.
Okay.
I can't get mad. Like, if one of these black anchors read the results, he puts it on there, he shouldn't. I don't expect him to give his personal opinion on the story. I expect him to give me the facts of the case, right? But now there are other outlets where I do want their opinions,
and that's not really being shown. They real opinions is not being shown because I can't say that because I got to keep my job. The reason why I'm saying really is that cool to be expected, or we got to continue to expect that because we've been doing that all the time for centuries. Like us as a people, we have it's been going on for generation after generation after generation. Shit happened, trauma happened, and it is devastating. But we can't really be devastated. We got. I
Right.
can't say that. I can't say that. I can't do that, or I'm gonna lose my job. I can't
Right.
say that, or I'm gonna lose my job. A job that ain't even owned by us, ain't even you know appreciative of us. We just gotta tuck our head down and just keep it going. And it's hard because nowadays, like this, our new generation, Generation Z, and also some of our us millennials, us 90 babies that was born in the 90s, literally are at the point now where we tired. We tired. We tired of just tucking our head down and just okay, we just keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving so we can keep a living, keep a chunk change that they throwing up at us, and it's buying our silence on certain things.
It really is. But
It
now
really
this is.
is.
But here's the thing. That's why I love the new generations that are coming up because I'm an '80s baby, and so I ain't gonna lie. There is that complicity, and that like, oh, I got to be at work tomorrow mentality that comes with age. But at the same time, it's like, yo, it was these young motherfuckers that was out there snatching ATMs and really
Hmm.
tearing shit up. And I'm proud of them because it's like, although I can't condone, violence or this and that, publicly, I'm not gonna lie, I stand on it. I feel like they should I feel like if we in pain and we know that things are bad, we have to help to create some type of environment where people understand that you can't keep doing things to us without any type of retaliation or repercussion. And if
Because
the
they'll
Jewish community,
retaliate on us.
right, the LGBTQ community has demonstrated, and I'm not talking about individuals in particular. I'm just saying as a
As a
whole,
collective. As a
as a
collective.
collective, you can't get out here and do the things you do to gay people. You can't. They get
You
in your
can't
ass,
say nothing.
both
You can't
literally
even
and
do nothing.
metaphorically.
Thank you.
But
But with us,
but
that ain't the
same thing
case.
with Jews. With Jews, you can't just talk about them like that. They're gonna get in your ass. But with us, they can get away with saying whatever and doing whatever. And I feel like it's good that these young people are rising up and saying, "Man, fuck all that." You know what I'm talking about? I predict that it's gonna get worse. You know, that's kind of why I liked, like Eminem took a knee and everything like that down at the Super Bowl. I thought it was dope. I thought it was
Mhm.
dope because as a white cis male, I felt that it was important that he be the person that reminds us that this is not just a black or brown issue. That this is an
Mhm.
America issue. That is a white cis man that other white cis men are going to listen to. And
You right.
he took a very definitive position, in that moment. I thought it was dope, you know.
It
Um,
was. It
but
was.
at the end of the day, it's like, man, you can't keep doing this shit to people, you know.
You can't. We tired. We tired of it. We tired of. We can't even talk about our own real history without. Oh, take that book away. No, we don't need to talk about that. They shouldn't be learning about that. No, it's not that. No, 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 no. We should. I wish we had more programs like we used to have when they allowed us to have our black sitcoms and it was successful and it showed us in a better light and continue to show us in a better light because you cannot keep saying that our families we going is only consistent of single mothers and no fathers. Fuck all that. You can't say that now.
Right. Well, but then
Can't say
again,
that now.
check
That
that.
we don't have no success rates of anything whatsoever. You can't say that now. We tired.
We're tired of hearing the same story.
The
But that's where
same
you hear me
thing.
yelling, thank God for Revolt TV. Thank God
Thank
for
you.
YouTube. Thank God for Netflix. Thank God for all. And I can't wait. I can't wait for Tyler Perry shit to really, really, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a time bomb, and I can't wait for that bitch to go off. You know what I'm
Now,
saying? Because that check me out. I say that because there's a lot more platforms where people can have a greater voice, and that's not specific to black people. Um, you know, I find issue with the fact that there's very little um, real character arcs in movies, in big budget movies. You know that black characters or characters. I won't even say black. I'll remove black altogether. When
mm-hmm.
you see a lot of these movies, the gay character is so flamboyantly gay that his personality or her personality doesn't even come through. They're just the gay character,
They the gay character.
you
Yeah.
know. And so, whatever that thing is that they put you in this movie for, is kind of like that's the depth of your character. And
But
so, if
also
you,
that goes for black characters too. It
and that's
literally
but
is stereotypical.
that's what I'm trying to. I was just trying to remove black because I don't want to be personalized or whatever. I figure I'd give it another example. But the point I'm trying to make is with these new platforms, there can be representation across the board for everybody, and everybody can get a
Everybody.
little piece, and talk their shit from where they see it, from their perspective. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing.
Really,
You
it
know?
is. Um, I'm glad for that too. Um, you had brought up Tyler Perry, and I think we might go into another show about Tyler Perry because oh, how
Don't
do
be
we say
talking
it?
about Tyler Perry now.
I feel like, yeah, I can't wait for his stuff to pop off, but I think he because of who he has um as benefactors, as sponsoring, as yeah, those who helping him build this empire. And I'm not talking about them being white. I'm talking about the black ones too. He gonna get filtered
Well, I would say this. I would say this.
because that mindset is still there. And
But check me out.
unless that old guard is gone, is when he can be able to do what he supposed to do.
I put you like
Himself.
this. As a corporation, you know, he's not only just a businessman, but he is a business, and he
Man.
is a business with the potential to change literally thousands of people's lives. You millions
Hmm.
of people when you talk about like the type of programming that he could come out with. Right? So
Hmm.
there is going to be some censoring, and there's supposed to be some fucking censoring. You know what I mean? Like, you can't go to Starbucks and then just be like, man, fuck this menu. You know what I mean? Like, you can't. They're not going to say that to you. You know. Um. So there should be some censoring. It's just that now there is an avenue where black cameramen, grip
Hmm.
people, caterers,
Hmm.
lighting and audio people, AV men and women, writers, directors, producers can go and put in an application or put in a resume or put in their demos and at least feel like they might actually be getting heard. Good luck trying that shit at Disney. Good luck trying
That's
that
true.
shit, at Miramax or any one of these big, well-known studios, Warner Brothers, Fox, any of them. So it's
That's
like,
true.
at the very least, it's almost like I feel more comfortable knowing that there's black skin in leadership and ownership, and I feel like I may have a better chance at success knowing how he came up. You feel me? And maybe creating some doors and some lanes for black creators
But that's
and
the
black consumers.
thing. But that's the thing about that. Okay, I agree with you on that. It's more opportunities as far as that, but I'm talking about is content. But we're gonna get into more of that because we might talk about this beef that he got with Monique. Or does Monique got a beef with him? Her man, he like fuck that bitch. That's
That's
we gonna feel, but dealing with that as well. Um, I just wonder what kind of content he's gonna give us. Is it still gonna be the same stereotypical?
Well, that's the thing with
Okay,
him
he
having a
used
studio. Check me out. With him having a studio and having his own like everything, it's like, yo, he doesn't have to stick to he can take the position of, there's a moral guideline and this is how I want my programming to follow within these guidelines. Disney does it all the fucking time. So he could do
yeah.
that, right? But then he could also turn around and say, you know what? Whatever the content is, if it sounds good financially, let's do it. I mean, the next, the next Freddy Krueger, the Black Jason, the Puerto Rican Michael Myers could be out there. The next real big thing in whatever genre, could land on his desk in the form of a
Hmm.
script. And yeah, even though we might not necessarily agree with, the programming that got him to where he is, now he can open up doors for all of this content and all of this interesting stuff. You feel me? So
Yeah,
that's dope. If he
yeah.
chooses to do it,
If he choose.
right?
But with that being said, we gonna end it out. We in our 9 o'clock hour and everything. Yo, this show is brought to you by Amani Queen for the body and for the mind skincare, and also confidence hair and beard oil. And yo, two black owned companies as well. Thank y'all for joining me and my boy, you know who, Devontae. Quick thing. So I came out with a new show
Really
with the baby daddy. Lord. Yeah.
interesting.
Yo, I have a show on Mondays now called There Will Be Peace. And it is, thank you, Cherise. Thank you, Cherise. Thank you. Man, it really talking about bringing the family back together and solving some issues that a lot of our families is going through. Okay, this season we're dealing with co-parenting after breakups and divorces. So
Mm,
next season we're gonna be talking about the family members,
for sure, for sure.
how to handle them toxic situation and family members, and a lot of generational toxicities that have been passed down throughout our family of how to pretty much break cycles. So that is on Mondays. You can catch us on YouTube at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Is There Will Be Peace podcast. Check us out. We just had a conversation about child support on
Mm,
Valentine's Day. We did it on
mm,
Valentine's Day. Ain't
mm.
nobody got no ass after that one. I'm playing. I'm playing. They're like, I want to give it to you, but I
That-
don't want to give you my money. Come, look,
I
this
mean,
is
that's a
not worth
setup. That's a horrible conversation to have anywhere around Valentine's Day.
it. Yeah, but it just happens to fall on Valentine's Day. But check us out there. Also, check out Mad Hatters. We are back. We are back. We still got some of our past episodes from our past seasons. So y'all can check us out on YouTube at the Mad Hatters. 5:30 and Mad Hatters Podcast 5:30. We are also on Spotify and on iHeartRadio, the audio version of this show as well. For those who just like to listen to podcasts, we on Spotify and we on iHeartRadio, and we're back here on Facebook Live. Yeah, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We back, man. We're gonna have some topics for this season because the audacity of stuff, though. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week, same time, same place. Here, giving y'all some stuff to think about. Make stuff to make you go, hmm. Devontae, you got anything to say before we go?
I just want to apologize to my first baby mama and the love of the true love of my life, Z Way. I ain't mean them comments about Rihanna. She just light skinned and you know sometimes I make mistakes, but My heart is with you, baby.
You got a text, didn't you?
No, I wish Z-Way would
Oh,
text
so
me.
you want a
Look,
Rihanna? You want a Rihanna?
no, right. I wish Z-Way would text me. I would never cheat on you, baby.
Look at this face. Oh my God. Look at this
Real.
face. Look, do it again. Do it again so everybody can see it.
I ain't never gonna cheat on you, mama. Not never.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Bitch, I
Look,
love you. What do you mean?
look. Oh.
Boy,
Yo.
pull out my inner jagged edge on your ass. You better quit
I
playing.
hate you. I can't. Yo, once again, a shout out to our girl Mavis Davis. Love you, girl. Love you, girl. Love you. Till you come meet us again and be in this chaos again. It's gonna be funny. Oh my God. I can't with you. I can't with you. I can't. So until next time, we're going to see y'all next week at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Much love to everybody. Love y'all. And y'all have a wonderful night. I will see most of y'all on Monday. And I'll see the rest of y'all on next Saturday. We are out.